The Calgary Police Service is investigating a stranger sexual assault in the community of Canyon Meadows that was reported last night. On Sunday, June 15, 2014, a woman in her 20s exited a CTrain at Heritage Station before boarding a Calgary Transit bus at approximately 10:55 p.m. A man got on the bus at the same time. The woman had been on the CTrain since boarding from the Northwest line. Investigators believe the man boarded at Chinook Station before following the woman onto the bus at Heritage Station. It is believed the man and the woman, who were not known to each other, were the only passengers on the bus at the time. Both passengers exited the bus at Elbow Drive and Canata Place, Southwest, at approximately 11:10 p.m. The man followed the woman as she walked westbound. As the woman walked on the pathway through a green space between Canata Close and Canterbury Drive Southwest, it is alleged the man ran quickly towards her. The culprit threatened the woman with a weapon and then repeatedly sexually assaulted her. The victim was eventually able to run to safety, where she called police. She was then transported to a local hospital to be treated for minor injuries. The suspect is described as a black male with a medium skin tone. He is in his early 20s, approximately 6 feet tall with a slim build. He was wearing a gray jacket, a green t-shirt, black runners, jeans, and a dark brimmed hat. It is believed he spoke with a French accent. The CPS Sex Crimes Unit is working very closely with Calgary Transit Public Safety and Enforcement, who has provided valuable assistance with this investigation. CCTV photos of a man who may have information on this incident were taken by Calgary Transit security cameras. These photos are being released and are available at the City of Calgary newsroom. Anybody with information on this incident, including the identity of the suspect, is asked to call police or Crime Stoppers. We'd also like to speak to a man who was sitting on the Heritage CTrain station stairs by an out-of-order escalator just before 11 p.m. last night. This man had a conversation with the man matching the suspect's description. There is no indication that those two men knew each other. Any questions?
Can you just speak to, obviously, the level of concern with this, especially since it's supposedly a stranger attack as opposed to someone she might have known?
Right, it is a stranger attack. She did not know who this person was, and it's a serious sexual assault, and it causes us great concern. It happens very rarely in the city of Calgary that we have this type of sexual assault.
Can you speak to how long the sexual assault was happening for?
I can't.
Can you say what the weapon was?
No, I won't disclose that.
But you know.
Yeah, we do. Yes.
Is it believed that this was like pre-planned, or I know it was a stranger attack, but
Right.
was it something that he planned since he first saw her, or was it a crime of opportunity when they both got off the bus and they were in a dark, isolated place?
Well, we would have to. The reason we're putting out this press release is because we want to talk to this individual to find that out. But I can say to you that she was deliberately followed by this individual.
Do you know where she was coming from and where she was going?
Yes, she was coming from the northwest, and she was going to a residence near the location.
Her residence, or?
Just a residence near that location.
Okay, and was she coming from work, or?
She was coming from her boyfriend's house.
My name is Brian Whitelaw, B-R-I-A-N, Whitelaw, W-H-I-T-E-L-A-W. I'm the superintendent in charge of Calgary Transit's Public Safety and Enforcement section.
Can you talk about what you guys are able to provide to police to help with the investigation?
So the investigation, we were able to take a look at all of our CCTV systems, all of our video-based systems, and work closely with the Calgary Police Service in this case to make sure that they are furnished with evidence that may be used to solve this crime.
Was there CCTV footage from the bus?
In this case, we weren't able to furnish that kind of evidence.
Okay, but from Heritage LRT station?
We have a bunch of evidence, which includes the Heritage CCTV camera system.
Did the driver of this bus report anything strange, or were they aware of what was?
I think actually any of the investigative details I'd really prefer to leave to the police service, just because the case is obviously under investigation at this point in time. I can certainly answer sort of more general questions in terms of sort of what we do for overall system safety, but because it's an active investigation, I have no doubt they're going to result in the apprehension of the individual for this crime. So.
Can you just talk about transit safety? Obviously, even though this didn't happen on transit, there is that element linked with it. Is that of concern for you guys?
Absolutely. This is a serious crime, and it impacts certainly what our customer perceptions are in terms of safety. So we do want to reassure all of our customers that we do everything we can to make sure our customers stay safe. In terms of safety tips, we recommend that if anybody feels unsafe, always stay on the transit system. Always find an employee of the Calgary Transit system, whether it's a Calgary Transit peace officer, whether it's the operator of a train or the operator of a bus, but stay on the transit system, and we will assist every customer to make arrangements to make sure that they're able to leave our system and get to their destination safely.
So you guys are working with police. You've provided the footage and whatever other evidence you might have, and are you done then in terms of your role in the investigation? Or?
No, so we'll continue to play an active role to support the Calgary Police Service in this investigation. We will, work to try to locate any additional sources of evidence that may exist that we currently hold. That does include any of the video or CCTV that we have running 24 hours a day. At the same time, we'll make sure that all employees that may be involved in this particular investigation are certainly available to speak with the police.
Do you guys conduct internal investigations in a case like this?
Absolutely. So in the Public Safety and Enforcement section, which is part of our Safety and Security Division, we review certainly every serious crime, but on a routine basis, we're reviewing matters that happen in the previous 24 hours all the time. And we're always looking, really the number one question that we have as an organization is how do we prevent crimes and serious antisocial behavior on the transit system? And that's exactly what we'll be doing in this case, is we'll be looking at every possible angle to determine whether we could have done anything at all to prevent this.